Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday again. It is time to relax and take a break, of course. But you can never take a break from this snail. So today, here's 10 planes that you need to fly out if you are a beginner in War Thunder. So here I have a little list of 10 aircrafts that were kind of easy to fly and get a hang of. So, first one on my list in the American tech tree would be the P-36G and the P-36A. They are pretty similar. The only difference is that the P-36A does not get as much firepower, but it still turns pretty damn good. Especially, but P-36G gets like 212 millimeters, which is pretty good at this battle rating at 2.7. So yeah, you do get the 12 millimeters, but you still got the 7 millimeters. But they're still great. They do a lot of damage, but it's still not the best. Now, going to second, we have the F2A, the Buffalo at 2.0. It turns pretty good. It can outturn a lot of things, but it's still not amazing. It's got very little firepower, but it in the hands of a skilled pilot can still do like a lot. Now, on third, we have the HE-112A0, and this is a German plane. It turns kind of like a Spitfire because of the shape of its wings, but it doesn't turn as good, of course, and it's not as fast. But the thing that it has is a 20 millimeters in the nose, which is really good, but it's not very accurate. So you do need to be careful with that. Other than that, you're still pretty fast and you turn pretty good in that plane. So yeah, pretty good for a plane at this low tier. Next, we have the FW190A1, which is really good. It doesn't turn that good, but it has 20 millimeters and a lot of ammos for the 7 millimeters, sorry. And yeah, it's pretty good overall. The flaps are good also, but they do tend to break off easily when you're using the landing flaps. So you do need to be careful with that. And it could take quite a punch. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we have the Yak 2 cab, which I didn't fly a lot. My friends were recommending me it, but it's not really my kind of plane, really. But it's supposed to be a strike aircraft, but it can outturn quite a lot of planes and can even keep up with like Japanese planes, which is pretty surprising for your opponent, so you can use that against them. So yeah, it doesn't roll that good, and the rudder control, like kind of like pretty much every two engine fighters, it's not that good at rolling, but the turn time is pretty damn good. Now moving on, we have the Yak 1, and this plane is pretty special. It's kind of jack of all trade, except that it doesn't go really fast. It turns good, It doesn't have the combat flaps near the takeoff flaps, only landing flaps, which is okay, but you can still get a hang of it. It's pretty good at turning, and it has I don't remember if it has cannons, sorry, but yeah, it has still a pretty good firepower as I remember. So yeah, now moving on to the Japanese tech tree. We have the KI-43-1. Now, this plane, you will be feeling like a god because you will be outturning anything and everything because it's a Japanese plane and it's made ultra like light. And the thing about it is that it doesn't have the firepower, but as long as you can stay behind someone and they're six, you can just outturn them and like try to get your shots in perfectly. So I think you'd be fine with that. Now we have the D520 in the French tech tree. Now this plane is also kind of a jack of all trades. It turns okay. It has 20 millimeters, but it has also 7 millimeters, which they have a lot of ammos, but they drain really quickly. So you can still do a lot of damage if you get your shots correctly, if you get lucky. But you can like stay behind people quite easily. You still need to be careful, of course. You can't outturn everything. But yeah, it's still pretty good. It climbs alright, and it has a pretty good top speed. So yeah. Then we have the J20 in the Swedish tech tree. Now, J20 is awesome at turning, like really good, but it doesn't get that much ammo. So kind of like the Ki-43, just need to stay behind people, kind of just stick to their ass and hope for a good shot, get lucky, and yeah. Then we have the B239, which is literally perfect for beginners. So you are awesome at turning. You get 12 millimeters and all that at 2.7, which is ridiculous. It is awesome. It is pretty fast, it climbs good, but your plane cannot take a hit. But it's still pretty good. So yeah, that's it for the video. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. This video was pretty long. Other videos are probably not gonna be that long. Sorry for taking so much time. But again, if you made it this far, thank you for listening to me. Hope this helped in your War Thunder experience. And I wish you to have a great night.